And I'm Hari.
And this is Oro. We have three cats, and he is a second cat. And we have been with Rainforest for like almost a year.
Right. Now, why do you think you with Rainforest and what brought you here?
So we are pet parents, and we our cats are our children. So we travel a lot, and we never had a place, like that is so secure to keep our cats boarded. So we found Rainforest, and we have never been happier, and it felt safe about this place. And this is the best place. Our cats. This is like a second home to our cats.
So, well, we've had these cats for a long time. And the issue that we faced is we keep traveling, as Archana mentioned. We travel a lot. And we've always found it difficult to find a reliable boarding place. We've had our cats boarded in different places, but we've suffered from issues like communication. It's been difficult to get their updates. And it makes us tense because, like, these cats, they are children, like, veritably. So, it's always confused us. But then we saw that Rainforest opened, and then we, like, literally when we found that out, we came down here and we left our cats for a short period, and we were so impressed. Like, these people, they went out of their way to support us. Like, they created a WhatsApp group, they sent us updates, they made sure that the cats are doing fine. And we were so happy, we were so relieved. It felt like our cats are taken care of, and they actually were. We got updates of their feeding habits, we got updates of what they're doing. They even got some play time and even got time to bond between each other. So first time it was lovely, and then our cats kept coming back here. So it was very comfortable for us. We could leave our cats at Rainforest, and we could travel in peace. And the feeling that gave us was, I don't even have words, because it was such a relief, right? So now we can travel comfortably. We can leave our cats here because we know that they are in their second home. In fact, there are months where we keep traveling. Like in February, we plan to travel, and we hope to leave our cats for at least more than half of the month. So literally, they are in our second home, and it makes us feel very comfortable and very happy.
So, is it just the boarding that you're happy with, or is there other facilities that you actually avail from Rainforest?
Yes, of course, the grooming service. They have a very awesome grooming service, and also, okay, they have a very good grooming service, and also a lot of good food options, and we are so and a lot of kitty toys and treats, and the grooming service is too good, especially the bathing. We get updates in our WhatsApp group when each step is completed, which is I have never seen that in any grooming parlor in Kochi actually.
So we actually brought our cats for boarding, as you said, but then we really discovered that these folks have grooming. So I think the second time or the first time, I forget to remember when, we gave them for grooming, and we were really impressed. Like, we didn't expect videos, but we were actually sent videos, like, of the cats being groomed. So this was actually one of our concerns when in the past, when we gave our cats for grooming, because, like, we didn't know how comfortable they'd feel, because, like, we've had a couple of instances when our cats were in the grooming place. They were like, they came back a bit traumatized. We could feel that. But at Rainforest, we could actually see how the cats were being groomed. They even invited us to, hey, maybe you can come and watch us, like, watch the cats being groomed. So, and when we got these updates, it made us feel really happy. And when the cats came back home, it was evident to us that they were not traumatized. Like, they were really happy. And it's the first time I'm seeing that a cat, after being groomed, is not traumatized or sad. So that was great.
So it's not just about Oro.
No,
It's about your other two
yeah.
cats as well. So now that for them also Rainforest has started becoming a second home.
It's yes.
Yes, that sounds really great. Can you expand a little bit on that?
So we have two more cats. His name is. There are two male cats. He's also male. So Ikru and Boo. So Ikru is a very introverted cat, and he's 5 years old. He's the oldest, and he's not a people person. So is Boo. Boo is the youngest, and he is like 2 years. And Oro is the sweetheart of the family. He is very good with people. That's why he's here. So I've seen Ikru being traumatized in previous boarding facilities, etc. He won't take food, he won't drink water. But in rainforest, when they are actually updating us with details like feeding time, play time, I've seen Ikru improving his. He's not traumatized anymore.
It's the same with Boo as well. Like we can see that, he's also very social. And what I like about Rainforest is when the cats are being boarded, they get a playtime. Like they get to play with each other. Like and these good people, they actually send us videos of that, and it really warms our heart. So like we were in the US a couple of months back, and we were in vacation. We were actually thinking about the cats, and then we see a video of all of them playing. It is such a relief for us when we are thousands of miles away. We see our babies doing fine and doing happy. So all three cats, they love Rainforest.
So, would you actually give rainforest out to your other friends who are pet lovers and pet carers?
Of course. So we live in an apartment in Kakkanad, which is a pet-friendly apartment. And the best part is that we have a pet parent group where actually we mentioned rainforest, and they are quite impressed by the portfolio of rainforest. Especially they have a really good vet facility also. When we give our children for boarding, they are actually checked by the vet also. That way we can actually find out if they are actually sick or anything, if they are not having their food on time. So we are really really happy with rainforest, and we feel them as a blessing to our children because this is their second home.
To add on to that, definitely we absolutely recommend anybody to Rainforest. That's what we
Any
do.
pet parent.
Any pet parent really. And like we've mentioned this in the group. And again, like as I mentioned, like that's how we discovered Rainforest. We didn't have a reliable pet boarding facility. We've tried a lot of options, and we've actually visited a few places as well. We were not very satisfied. So we were sort of like stuck with some other options. But Rainforest has been a blessing for us, and we keep coming back for more. And the vet facilities, it's really lovely because like one of our cats has a dandruff problem. Not I don't know if it's dandruff, but like they have some scales. So we didn't discover it, but the doctor discovered it, and the treatments really helped them. And additionally, the cats, they were so when we did the grooming, they did the medicated bath, which really helped with the scales problem in one of our cats, Boo. So that was also immensely helpful. Again, that is not something that we asked for, and they provided that to us. And additionally, we are really impressed by the supplies that we have. So like I can be very honest now that Rainforest is our one-stop pet shop or pet place, or I don't know, like pet paradise as I would call it. Like so it's amazing, and we keep coming. So like whenever the pet related need comes in, we come to Rainforest. Like, we rely on Rainforest, and it immensely helps us.
Actually, the concept was all formulated in the pre-COVID era. We didn't have any thought of opening a pet wellness store like Rainforest before that. So, but what happened was all our energy was focused on setting up a farm which had a lot of space and lot of pets inside. But what happened was as COVID unfolded, we were left with very few options, and time was running out. So we had to start somehow. So all the partners thought, why not start something as a front end of our farm? That was how Rainforest came into existence. But there was another one reason why we started Rainforest. That was because we had lots of pets at home, and we were always surrounded by pets on a daily basis. So we had acquired many experiences through it, good and bad. So we thought, why not put all those experiences into practice so that the customer can benefit from it. Let us not allow the customer to reinvent the wheel. That was the reason why we actually started Rainforest. As the name suggests, rainforest is diverse with a lot of animals and plants inside. The rainforest actually balances the entire planet. So, actually, rainforest is a place where life thrives. And rainforest works in a way where the animals and plants work together, and which in turn helps in their survival and well-being. So that concept, actually more than the name, it was a concept that caught our attention. We wanted a platform where we put together all our knowledge, to the customers, and the customers reap the benefit out of it. So it's kind of a win-win situation. The company grows and the people around it grow. So that was the concept behind Rainforest as well. We thought, when we have people working in Rainforest, our co-workers, they have a better ambience, they have a better situation to work, and they nurture the quality of nourishing and nurturing. So that is how Rainforest name came into being. Pet industry, like any other industry, is evolving. So people are really thinking beyond a cat or a dog when it comes to owning a pet. So what happens is, usually in the older times, a cat and a dog used to represent a pet. Now, when new researches are coming out, people are getting to know new species around the world and how you can tame them or have a kind of coexistence with them. So at Rainforest, we have pets like iguanas, pythons, hedgehogs, and many more. You name it, and we have it. So, how we can help you have an exotic pet is, we can educate you regarding how to keep the pet in your place and how to give a good life to the pet. So we educate the owners regarding the ambience which is required for the well-being of that pet, as well as building a rapport with the pet, because exotic pet is very new to everybody around. So even every day we have papers getting published regarding how the life of an exotic pet can be improved on a daily basis. So at Rainforest, we help you regarding the upkeep of a pet, as well as how you can improve your rapport with the pet. So any indigenous pet, any indigenous animal who belongs to this country are illegal to be kept. All the exotic pets are either imported or they belong to some other country. For example, iguana. Iguana is a kind of invasive species in Mexico, where people are trying to kill it because it's all destroying the agriculture crop around. But in India, it's an exotic pet. So to own any exotic pet, there is a license which is named as Parivesh registration, which comes under the central government board. So you need to have a license to keep any exotic pet. For example, for pythons, you have Parivesh registration where you have your Aadhaar card linked with the license. So if a person comes to Rainforest and is interested in owning an exotic pet, the license or the Parivesh registration will be transferred to the owner's name. Our mission at Rainforest is to introduce a plant and a pet to every house. So this is because we would like every pet parent or every human being to bring up the dimension of nurturing in their life. To nurture a being is altogether a different dimension. So for this, we have introduced lot many facilities at Rainforest, starting with our boarding facility. Our boarding facility is a 24-hour service wherein you can drop in a pet at the time of emergency. So it's kind of a second home for all the customers, all our existing customers, because we don't stress upon caging a pet for 24 hours. We always give them playtime. For example, if you had visited Rainforest before, you would have seen an experience center over here. This is a place where we let the pet free for half an hour, at least a minimum of half an hour. So this is regarding our boarding facility. But before we get a pet into boarding, first thing that we do is do a vet checkup, which is a prerequisite, because we want to make sure that the pet is in a healthy condition and the pet that is introduced into boarding is not doesn't have any contagious disease which affects all other pets in our boarding. So this is our boarding facility. Secondly, this experience area is a place where a new pet parent is introduced to the pet. For example, if a person is a first timer, he doesn't have much knowledge about how to keep a pet. This is the place where the customer comes and has some time with the pet before deciding on whether to rehome the pet or not. Because taking a pet is very easy, but taking care of the responsibility is not everybody's cup of tea. So in this experience area, you get a glimpse of how your life would be with a pet. So this is a unique facility that Rainforest has introduced. Next, coming to our vet services, we have very experienced veterinarian at Rainforest who has actually specialized in dermatology.
Hello everyone, welcome to Rainforest Pets and Plants. Our institution, Rainforest Pets and Plants, is mainly based on animal welfare. Actually, we are encompassing on the mental and the physical well-being of the animal, which includes freedom from hunger and thirst, freedom to express its normal behavior, freedom from discomfort, and also a freedom from fear and distress. Rainforest Pets and Plants is actually a wellness center. Rather than a hospital or a veterinary clinic, we are actually focusing on the wellness of the animal. Rather, it can be through a diet or some sort of veterinary guidance. We can improve the wellness of the animal. Preventive health care, that's the actual fact. It is the foundation for prevention of diseases as well as vaccination and everything we are actually focused. ഒരു ആനിമലിന് അസുഖം ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന കാരണങ്ങളെല്ലാം നിർമ്മാർജ്ജനം ചെയ്യുക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ മിനിമൈസ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നതാണ് നമ്മൾ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. അത് ചിലപ്പം മെഡിസിൻസ് കൊണ്ടാകാം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഗുഡ് ഗൈഡൻസ് കൊണ്ടാകാം. സോ റെയിൻ ഫോറസ്റ്റിൽ നമ്മളുടെ പെറ്റ് കെയർ എന്ന് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് ആനിമലിനെ അതിൻ്റെ നോർമൽ ബിഹേവിയറൽ എൻവയോൺമെൻറ്റിൽ കീപ്പ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ചിലപ്പം വേറെ ആനിമൽസിനോടുള്ള അവരുടെ ആ ഒരു സോഷ്യൽ ബിഹേവിയർ ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ഓൾസോ ബി ഇംപ്രൂവ്. അവർക്ക് ആ ഒരു നോർമൽ ബിഹേവിയർ എക്സ്പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള എൻവയോൺമെൻറ്റ്, അതാണ് നമ്മൾ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഏറ്റവും ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യം. Rainforest is also giving a good environment for socialization of the animals through a play area, implementation of the play area and all. പ്ലേ ഏരിയയിൽ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് ഒന്നിൽ കൂടുതൽ ആനിമൽസുമായിട്ടുള്ള മറ്റൊരു ആനിമലിൻ്റെ ഇൻട്രാക്ഷൻസ്, അവരുടെ ബിഹേവിയർ മോഡിഫിക്കേഷൻസ് എന്നിവയാണ്. ഇത് കൂടാണ്ട് തന്നെ നമ്മൾ ബ്രീഡിംഗ് അഡ്വൈസ് പോലത്തെ സർവീസസ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. വി ക്യാൻ ആക്ച്വലി കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് മെഷർ ചെയ്ത് ഹോർമോണൽ ലെവൽസും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ആനിമലിൻ്റെ ബിഹേവിയറൽ ചേഞ്ചസും അസസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ഹീറ്റ് സൈക്കിൾസിനെ കുറിച്ച് നമുക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. സോ ഒരു നോർമൽ ബ്രീഡിംഗ് എൻവയോൺമെൻറ്റ് എങ്ങനെയാണ് what all things we have to keep in mind for a good reproductive health of the animal, and also ഇത് കൂടാണ്ട് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു ഹെൽത്തി ആനിമൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പെറ്റിനെ റേസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എന്നിങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ കൂടുതൽ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. In this busy schedule of life, pets are considered to be the stress relievers, and also keep in mind that they are also creatures. So keep in mind we have to keep them in a stress-free condition. So they also meant to be stress-free along with their stress relievers. So a routine vet examination as well as a good food and nutrition and a good environment is necessary for their well-being. So take care of your pets and do a routine vet examination. Welcome you all again to Rainforest Pets and Plants. Thank you.
Another important or beautiful thing that we have introduced at Rainforest is our grooming services. We have a very transparent grooming that is going on in Rainforest. Like the enclosure is made of glass. So when you come to our store, you can see the entire grooming process going inside the grooming salon. People who had visited Rainforest at least once must have understood that we always try to drive home this point that pet is a lifetime commitment. It's a companion for life. So it's not like you get a pet out of some impulsiveness of yours and then you just leave it alone like that. But see, buying a pet or adopting a pet, anybody can do that. But taking the responsibility of a pet is not everyone's cup of tea. It requires a lot of commitment, selflessness, because you are going to do the same thing every day. Committing to the same person every day takes a lot of patience, commitment from your side. So that is one thing. Secondly, what is the procedure that you follow when you plan to have a child at home? You what to say, child proof the whole house. The parents take the responsibility. They understand that they are financially independent. They can take care of the pet. So when somebody comes to us, we make sure that the pet is allowed in their compound. The pet owners, everybody at home is ready or willingly taking the kid home, because even if one person is not interested in it, the pet's life gets ruined in a way or some other thing. So it's a collective responsibility. Taking a pet home is a collective responsibility. That's the first thing that we tell them. So this is the main thing. Secondly, what a thing that I felt was, after COVID, we saw that during COVID, many people started adopting pets because they were just lonely at home. They were not going to office, no school going, etc. But as schools started opening, offices reopened, we could see newspapers that most of the pets were abandoned, like they were left at road in the roads without any food or water. That was a very heartbreaking kind of scenario. So please don't take a pet just to fill in some void in your life, because if you are ready to share your love, that is fine. But filling your void with a pet is a strict no from our side. So if a pet owner is ready to take any what to say commitments, he's really passionate about taking care of another being, we will go to any lengths to help them. So that is what I would really tell any customer who walks in, because to get you need to actually respect what to say, a pet who's ready to spend life with you, because it's really difficult to get such unconditional love in a conditional world like this, isn't it? So that's what we say.